What's up, guys? James here. It's that time again. Every year, World Championship qualifiers. And as always, we do some missions to make sure we keep up with the content progression. For today's episode, it is going to be tons of missions involving normal/special summons, which is where Vernusylph Madolche is going to do tons of work within the first 6 matches. And of course, it's World Championships, which means the opponent's deck lists are publicly blanks. So we'll see how those first 6 matches are going to come up. And with this hand going second, this should be fine. Keeper Dragon Magic, normal summon, so literally any fusion. Keeper, discard Thespian Tragedy for Branded Fusion. Branded Fusion for Albion. Albion for Mirror Jade. Set 1. Tragedy banished. Reset button. Branded Fusion. And pass. Normal Madolche meta line getting Angel Jelly. Corolla. Pudding Sister. Free special for Pudding Princess. Xyz Shoken into Teacher Souffle. Mirror Jade. Toss out Brigand. Teacher Souffle protect herself from monster effects. Banish Pudding Sister. Teacher, shuffle Brigand and Guiding Quem. Teacher go up into Ala mode. Ala mode, shuffle Madeline. Ala mode for Hotcakes. Hotcakes, target the teacher. Banish for Gelato. Gelato getting Salon. Activated. Extra normal Angel Jelly. Tribute for Madeline specifically. Because apparently we hard opened Messenger Gelato. Tiramisu. Angel Jelly Shuffle. Shuffle away the unknown back row. Salon. Ala mode. Ala mode for Angel Jelly. Set the and flip up ticket. 3 Madolches into Mini Meow. Mini Meow getting Promenade. Mini Meow. Return Gelato. Special Gelato. Ticket is 1. Gelato's 2 to search. For dessert, Special Gelato. For the Chateau. Xyz Shoken into another Tiramisu. Ala mode and Gelato. Branded Fuse and Mirror Jade. Tiramisu go up into Tear Phrase. Mini Meow over Keeper. 22, 26, and 1 set. Normal Albaz. Discarding Bestial Aluber. And based off from this scenario, I think that's legitimately the return of Mirror Jade, but dessert, Kickback Meow and Albaz, Special Fresh Sister Tart, Brandon in White, Simplify Game State. And this next matchup, with his hand going second, this is extra saucy. So E-Hero Prisma. And before we go even further, apparently new hero cards coming into the mix in terms of Evil Hero, all from Wrath of the Tyrants, if I recall correctly. So if I miss out any Evil Hero related cards, comment below just in case so I can give this a good fix. So let me see if I can at least get the Dark Fusion, and then we can pretty much go over the new and improved heroes just in case if we come across any. Spells and traps too. Again, if I miss out any, comment below so I can go for a in-depth review next time. Evil Hero Toxic Bubble, aka Evil Hero Bubble Man. Level 4 Water Fiend. For some reason, like, I totally understand evil heroes are meant to be fiends, but realistically, I just legit do not see them as fiends, but they're basically warriors. But lore reasons of Jaden and Supreme King. If you know, you know, if I recall. 800 attack, 1200 defense. You can free special this from hand, but you can't special for the rest of this turn except heroes. Solid. Once per turn this way, and upon special summon, and you could control a fusion that must be specialed off from Dark Fusion, draw 2. So Pot of Greed seems pretty good. And it's SR, so not too bad. Evil Hero Dead End Prison. SR in Master Duel, yet a secret in TCG land. Level 4 Light Rock. 1700 attack, 1100 defense. If you control a fusion monster that must be specialed with Dark Fusion, you can free special this from hand. Once per turn this way on the special, you can send one hero monster from your deck to the graveyard. If you perform a fusion shogun of a hero monster this turn, this face-up card can be used as a fusion substitution as material, but all other fusion materials must be correct. Hard once per turn on Dead End Prison. Evil Hero Infernal Rider. Level 6 Wind Fiend. 2100 attack, 800 defense. Upon normal or special, add 1 Dark Fusion from deck or graveyard to hand. Nice. You can banish this and 4 other monsters from your graveyard. Set 1 Super Poly from your deck, and the turn you do this, you can't special except heroes, but you can fusion shogun monsters that must be special with Dark Fusion using other card effects. These effects last until the end of your opponent's turn. Each effect once per turn. Evil Hero Fish's Claws. Level 7 Dark Fiend, 2500 both ways. You can target 1 hero monster anywhere on the field, special this card from your hand in defense, and if you do, that monster gains 300 attack. Hard once on Vicious Claw. If a monster's more than 1 you control gets killed by battle or card effect, while this card is in your graveyard, you can special this card out. Then, if you have a monster that mentions Dark Fusion in your graveyard, you can does not target kill 1 card anywhere on the field. And that effect is a one time only, aka once per duel. Evil Hero Infernal Wing Backfire. The retrain of Evil Hero Inferno Wing. Level 6 Fire Fiend Fusion, 2100 attack, 1200 defense. And obviously I'm going to share the same context in terms of most evil heroes, if not all of it, in terms of new support, is that generally the idea is that they must be specialed all from Dark Fusion, just to share the same contrast of effects. Most cases, Avion or Burstinatrix plus 1 hero monster to make her. Upon special summon, you can add 1 Dark Fusion or 1 card that mentions it from deck or graveyard to your hand that isn't fusion monsters. If your hero monster kills an opponent's monster by battle, and it doesn't matter what hero it is, burn your opponent 2100 damage. Hard once on each effect. Evil Hero, Darkest Night. Level 8 Earth Fiend Fusion. 1 Fiend, 1 Warrior is what it takes to make it. Monsters your opponent controls lose attack equal to the total original attack of the materials used for the Fusion Shoken. Second attack during each battle phase, so built-in Cyber Twin. If this face-up special summon card in its owner's control leaves the field by an opponent's card, doesn't count going back to extra deck, you can target 1 Fiend or Warrior monster in your graveyard, special it back in defense. Evil Hero, Neos Lord. Level 10 Dark Fiend Fusion, 2500 attack, 2000 defense. 1 E-Hero Neos or 1 fusion monster that mentions it, plus 1 effect monster anywhere on the field. Can't be killed by battle or card effects. Upon special summon or a monster's more than 1 is sent to your opponent's graveyard while this card is on the field, you can target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls, take control of it. And that effect is a once per turn. And then as for the rest of the Evil Hero related cards, Dark Fusion, we know what's up with it. Dark Calling, we know what's up with it. Evil Mind is literally one of those mid-range support evil heroes, but realistically, we knew what's up about Evil Mind. Dark Contact. If I recall, this is one of the newer cards. If not, leave a comment below just in case. Activate one of those effects, but you can only use each effect once per turn. It's either perform a Fusion Shoken in terms of a fusion monster that can be special or from Dark Fusion by shuffling the materials from field, graveyard, or banishment into the deck, and it is treated as a Fusion Shoken with Dark Fusion, or add 1 Supreme King's Castle or Dark Fusion from deck to hand. Evil Assault. Each effect once per turn. Discard 1. Take 1 level 4 or lower Evil Hero monster from your deck and either add it to your hand, Rhoda, or special it, E-Telly. But the turn you do this, or the rest of the turn I should say, after this card resolves, you cannot special from the extra deck except heroes. Dark Supremacy. Target face-up cards your opponent controls up to the number of Dark Fusion and spells that mention it in your graveyard. Negate their effects until the end of this turn. Crucial. If this card is in your graveyard, except the turn it was sent there, Breakthrough Skill Clause, you can banish it, then target up to 5 hero monsters in your graveyard and or banishment, shuffle them back into the deck. Nice. And then anything that's evil related, that pretty much says it right there. So Prisma, revealing Nebula Neos, toss out E-Hero Neos, and pass. Awakening Forest, discard Vera, toss out Earth Statue. The return of Vera, Vernusylph Goddess. Level 8 Earth Fairy, 2400 attack, 3000 defense. Once per turn, when a monster effect is activated by your opponent would resolve. If you control 5 or more Earth monsters, you can negate that effect, and if you do, kill that card. Each of the following effects once per turn. You can target one face-up monster your opponent controls, take control of it, and if the stolen monster is not an Earth, it becomes Earth. During your opponent's turn, as a quick effect, you can target one Earth monster in your graveyard, free special. Vera, take Prisma, normal Madolche, Madolche getting Angel Jelly, 24, 17, 14, Exige Shogun into Babushka, in defense Vera goes, set 1 and pass. Vion to defense, gets negated by Babushka, Banish Neos, gets negated by Babushka, and then hero players scoops. And with this hand going second, this should be good. Millennium, so Sengenjin, pay 2k, get the Golem, put it back, pay 2k, getting Wedju Temple, Millennium Fiendsmith, Engraver discarded for Trat getting Lurie, discarded, free special, Lurie for Requiem for Engraver, 2 monsters including a Light Fiend being Engraver for Sequence for Desiree, hook up Desiree, Requiem, hook it up, 34 hundo, Valor Sengenjin for Snake Eyes Doom, the Zombie Vampire, Golem, the Millennium, Max C, Fabled Lurie, 3 Vernusylphs. And out of all the cards to take, that will be Golem, Millennium. And 1 set. Full Bloom, Awakening Forest, discard Vera. Oh no, not the call by. On Awakening Forest, Duster, Desiree to negate, Real Normal Angel Jelly, Special Hotcakes, target the duck, banish to special Pudding Sister, and Pudding Sister for Pudding Princess, Exige Shogun into Teacher, make Hotcakes unaffected by monsters in case of Nib, Teacher go up to Alamode, shuffle, Alamode, detach for Messenger Gelato, getting Chateau, switch field spells, everybody reset in terms of Madolches, Alamode for another Messenger Gelato, getting the ticket, activate, Exige Shogun into Tiramisu, putting Princess and Messenger Gelato back to the deck, Desiree, Zombie Vampire back to the extra, ticket for Gelato getting Salon, activate it, 3 Madolches for Mini Meow getting Madolche, extra normal Madolche getting Angel Jelly, Mini Meow, return Gelato to the deck, special Angel Jelly, Salon set the promenade. XZ Shokin into Tiramisu. And Tiramisu is going to clear out only the Golem, leaving the field spell up because A, you can't Mold Charmy, B, you can't Imperm, and C, you can't Lightning Storm. And with this hand going second, absolutely perfect. Geist, Grinder Golem. Now, normally U-Bell players in general don't play this card ever because if anything, first off, I already knew for that fact that most lists tend to mix in with Fiend Smith, but at the same time, if players know how to utilize Geist, Grinder Golem, then there you go. So, level 8 Dark Fiend for some reason and not a machine, but I totally understand the OG Grinder Golem, as Lithium would say, is a card. So, special summon once per turn, reveal one U-Bell monster, special this to your opponent's side of the field from your hand, then special the reveal monster. Once per turn during damage calc, if this card battles a U-Bell monster, your opponent gains 3,000 life. If you special U-Bell while this card is in your graveyard outside of the damage step, free special to your opponent's side of the field. Reveal the Spirit, special it, or special both. Spirit for Nightmare Pain, flip it up. Normal Chaos Summoning Beast, grabbing another Spirit, set. Chaos Summoning Beast, Fallen Paradise, activate it, and pass. Normal Earth Statue, lock my opponent out from playing. Chalice to Spirits, Flower Girl, Scar Hotcakes for Vera, Awakening Forest, discard Vera, toss out the duck, revive Vera, Hyper Blaze, Vera will not take Spirit because of Effect Veiler, and then simplified Game State. Spirit, summon, getting Nightmare Pain, and once again, simplified state. Only shuffling Spirit because same concept as last duel. Opponent's turn, Vera, target the drought from grave, free special, no special but Earths, and this game is sealed. And this next matchup, with this hand going first, this should be good. Normal, Madolche. Madolche getting Pudding Sister. Pudding Sister, free special. Pudding Sister for Pudding Princess. XZ into Teacher Souffle. Teacher Souffle. Protect Madolche in case Nib is a card. Teacher go up into Ala mode. Ala mode, shuffle Pudding Sister. Detach for Angel Jelly. Angel Jelly for Hotcakes. Hotcakes target the teacher. Banish and Special Gelato. Gelato for Salon. 3 Madolches for Mini Meow. Mini Meow for Madeline. Activate the Salon. Extra normal Madeline getting Gelato. Mini Meow. Return Gelato. Special Gelato. Salon. Gelato. Ala mode. Ala mode for Angel Jelly. Gelato for Promenade. Salon, set the ticket. Flip it up. XZ into Teacher Souffle. Link off the 2 into Fresh Sister Tart. Teacher Souffle. Return the Madolches to the deck. Ticket for Madeline. XZ into Tiramisu. Tiramisu go up into Tear Phrase. And 2 set. Desires. Glossed out Desires. Imperm on Teacher. Teacher, protect Tear Phrase from monster effects. Set 2. 2 clock. Set. Normal Ash. Shuffle the extra decks. Ash and 1 of the back row. And pass back. Punishment on Tear Phrase. Tear Phrase and Teacher. And realistically, I chose not to promenade the punishment from the get-go because Teacher is going to help us recur the Madolche cards just so that we are able to have Ticket and Salon popping off. Double Madelines. Tear Phrase go back. Salon set Dessert. And thus didn't care too much on the punishment. And last but not least, with this hand going first, this is beyond perfect. Normal to Earth Statue. Oh no, not the Effect Veiler. Now, at this point, because draw is negated, something tells me there's a nib in his hand within the way past more than 5 summons, and then it's going to be Nibiru from the get-go. Awakening Forest, discard Ghost Bell, toss off Vera, revive Awakening Forest, return the bell to hand, and 1 set. So realistically, that's way under 5 summons. That's under Nib. So Imperm the Earth Statue, normal Sage, Sage for Maiden of White. So turns out it's Blue Eyes. Maiden of White, True Light placed. Sage for Spirit. Spirit getting Mausoleum. Mausoleum. Sage in hand. Send the Spirit. For Blue Eyes, Jet Dragon. And of course, just like most cards in general with the level A 3K stat lineup, other cards you control cannot be killed by your opponent's card effects. Each of the following effects of Jet once per turn and can only activate them while Blue Eyes White Dragon is on your field or in your graveyard. So most cases, right now there is none. So if there is one, courtesy of Mausoleum tossing 1 out. If a card's more than 1, anywhere on the field gets killed by battle or card effect, you can free special this card from your graveyard or hand. At the start of the damage step, if this card battles, you can target one card your opponent controls, kick it back to the hand. Changing Seasons, True Light, straight up set Ultimate Fusion, cool. Full Bloom. I forgot all about its secret effect. The context on the Full Bloom secret effect is this. If a Vernusylph monsters, more than one, is special summoned from your graveyard outside of the damage step, you can target one monster anywhere on the field or in either graveyard, kick it back to the hand. Absolutely fantastic for a Gloss style field spell. And pass. Also, because it's a new turn now, Earth Statue's Floodgate is turned back on, so Ultimate Fusion is completely dead from the get-go. Normal Gelato, set the Roar, Royal Roar, nice. Awakening Forest to target Vera and double up on the attack. And as a result, 8,300 damage, that's OTK. And with that being said, this has been James Polk showcasing Vernusylph Madolche for the normal / special summon missions. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Smash the notification bell to keep yourself constantly updated. And if for some reason we still have leftover prizes, be sure to use my campaign code in the description below so we can gather the prizes for future content. Catch you all next time as we continue on the World Championship Series qualifiers.